The honourable member for Calgary-Fish Creek.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Some Albertans will have hangovers while others may need a stiff drink as they wake up to an Alberta NDP carbon tax New Year's Day. But all will be subject to higher costs and additional financial burden in this sobering attack on the lives of Albertans. Non-profit seniors care providers share significant concerns due to the impact of the carbon tax and their ability to deliver the levels of care, nutrition and comfort rightly expected by Alberta seniors. To the Minister of Seniors, how will you respond to these deserving seniors and their compassionate care providers, and what choices would you like them to make when their lives and budgets are negatively impacted by the burden of your misguided carbon tax?
Honourable Environment and Parks Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And thank you to the honourable member for the question. You know, we heard from the non-profit and voluntary sector. They told us they want to be part of the transition to a lower carbon future. We're working with them to get there, Mr. Speaker. We convened a non-profit and voluntary sector working group to hear from them, brainstorm the efficiency programs that will help defray many of these costs and ensure that it keeps money in folks' pockets and make sure that we've got the right investments in efficiency, Mr. Speaker, and we'll have more to say about that in early 2017.
Thank you. First supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Their clock is ticking while yours isn't. Given that the government also owns and or operates seniors' affordable housing across the province, and given that these facilities will also face difficult choices around the burden of the carbon tax, and that a portion of current funding will automatically be redirected away from seniors' care towards paying this mandatory tax without rebate or compensation, again to the Minister, what are your department's estimates for the total cost of the carbon tax for government-owned or operated seniors' housing in fiscal 2017? Can you share those details with us?
Honourable Minister of Housing and Seniors.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And of course, it's very important for us to ensure that seniors are well housed in Alberta, and we're completely committed to that. Our government has put $1.2 billion in our capital plan over 5 years, and we know, Mr. Speaker, that climate change is real, and we want to make sure that we have a healthy economy and healthy citizens. And we've increased by 2% the operating budget, and we are working with those housing management providers to support seniors, and we're very pleased with the work we've done. The opposition will be cutting billions of dollars from the budget instead of investing, and that's what we're doing. We're working with people right now.
Your second supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There goes the salad off their plates and the foot care that they probably need as well. Given that the government touts its bare-bones rebate program as a cure-all for the ills of the carbon tax, and given that many seniors who still live in their homes actually exceed the income thresholds because of effective retirement planning combined with additional benefits such as modest pensions, again to the Minister, what is your government doing to assist these seniors who have serious concerns about the impact of the carbon tax, and what better choices do you expect them to make to protect this modest retirement lifestyle they've worked so hard for their entire lives?
Minister of Environment and Parks.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the honourable member for the question. Of course, 60% of Albertans will receive a full rebate. 66% of Albertans will receive a full or partial rebate. That's 2/3 of the population, Mr. Speaker. In addition to that, there will be $645 million worth of investments in energy efficiency programs, Mr. Speaker, to make it easier for folks to make their homes more comfortable and to reduce their bills even more than the $30 per ton, Mr. Speaker. Now, in addition to that, there will also be $2.2 billion worth of investments in green infrastructure, and in many cases that will be for some of our...
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Thank you.